Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston here today. I'm back for episode number 41 of my Pittsburgh Pirates franchise series here on MLB 17, the show. So today we are back moving on to the National League Championship Series after defeating the Cubs in Game 5 of the Division Series. We're taking on the San Francisco Giants. So let's get this series started, as always, simulating up to the first elimination game. It is Masahiro Tanaka on the mound for Game 1 against Madison Bumgarner, and it is a 5-1 loss. We bounce back with a Game 2 victory and a Game 3 victory, but we've got a critical situation here in Game number 4, down by a run late. It is Mark Melancon, the former Pirates closer, on the mound for the Giants here tonight, as he tries to shut down this game or close this game out for San Francisco. He walks Justin Turner there to put a man on. That is the game-tying run. Next man up is going to be Gary Sanchez. Actually, a couple batters later with 2 outs in the inning. Sanchez ground ball. That is going to be off the glove of the shortstop. Everybody's going to be saved. 2 men on now for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Diego Vina with the tying run in scoring position, grounding this one softly. Shortstop stabs it, takes it to the bag himself, and that will end off the ball game. And it is the San Francisco Giants taking home the Game 4 victory. So they tie the series back up at 2 games apiece, as the series will remain in Pittsburgh for one more evening. A pivotal Game 5 coming up next, before the series will shift back to San Francisco. In that Game 5, Tanaka versus Julio Teheran, and it's Teheran getting the best of Tanaka with a 5-0 victory. So just like that, San Francisco takes a 3-2 series lead into game number 6 here back in San Francisco. AT&T Park is the site of tonight's ball game, as here we go, game number 6. Take one more look at the series that's gone so far and a preview of your pitching matchup. Johnny Cueto on the mound for the Giants, opposed by Dallas Keuchel in his first year as a Pittsburgh Pirate, making just his second postseason start for the organization. Here is the Pirates lineup. No big changes from the last episode, and here we go. Turner in the first inning, lining one towards right field, but there is the right fielder Andrew McCutchen to make the running grab. So that retires the side in the top half of the first. Bottom half, there's a strikeout for Dallas Keuchel, his first of the evening here. Now one down for Chris Davis, the Oakland A's power-hitting outfielder, who has made his way across the bay and over to San Francisco in this franchise. That is a nice grab by Austin Meadows up along the wall right there for the second out of the inning. Runner does advance, but it's first and third with 2 down. Brandon Belt is the next man up. He's going to fly one towards right field, and this should be easily playable for the right fielder Meadows, and that is good for the third and final out of the inning. So on to the second we go, still scoreless in San Francisco. Eric Thames up with 1 out in the inning. He's going to rip one through the hole into right field for a base hit. So Thames starting off the inning for the Pirates with a single. Now Sanchez, he is going to be on base for the first time here tonight with a base hit into left field. So back-to-back singles for the Pirates, and they've got a couple guys on here for Austin Meadows. Meadows grounding this one right to the shortstop, and that is going to be an easy 6-4-3 double play. And Cueto is out of the jam. On to the bottom half of the second we go. It is Michael Saunders up for San Francisco. He's got 2 strikes on him, and he gets jammed on the inner 2-seamer right there from Keuchel. That is good for strike number 3. You see a look at how the postseason picture is playing out on the other side of things. It is Marte taking a ball 4 right there. He's got a 2-out walk. And next batter Polanco, that's a 2-out walk. So back-to-back walks here for the Pirates have given them a couple base runners here with 2 outs, and Justin Turner at the dish, and Turner grounds one softly pretty much right at the second baseman Joe Panik. His throw to first in time, and Cueto's out of the jam once again. On to the bottom half of the third, and on top of the fourth, actually, we're going to go. Steven Esposito at the dish with 2 strikes on him. He goes down swinging on the changeup. Nice strikeout pitch from Johnny Cueto. And you see a pitch speed comparison there between Keuchel and Cueto. Cueto clearly with the better velocity so far. But it's Eric Thames jumping all over that pitch up in the zone, deep to right field, and gone. A no-doubter for Eric Thames, and he gets the Pirates on the board here, as they will take a 1-0 lead. Thames goes 396 feet into the right field stands right there on top of the brick wall. And you can take one more look at the replay. That was once again a no-doubt shot. Thames getting all of that one, and he scores the first run of the ball game here for either side. Pittsburgh goes up 1-0. Bottom 4, McCutchen up 3-2 count. That's going to miss for ball 4 on the cutter. So a man on for San Francisco here. Next batter is Chris Davis. He's got 2 strikes on him. He goes to deep center field, and that ball is gone into the webbing there out in center field or onto the protective safety net, overlaying whatever is out there in center field in San Francisco. But either way, a 2-run home run for Chris Davis, and the Giants jump out on top 2-1 now. They retake the lead, or not retake, but they take the lead for the first time here tonight on the back of Chris Davis's 2-run shot. And now Houston down a run, and a loss tonight ends off their season. So backs against the wall here as they're going to head to the 6th inning down by a run no matter what. It is Joe Panik flaring one to left field, but a nice running grab by Gregory Polanco, and that is good for the 3rd and final out. So to the 6th we go. 2-1 is the score. San Francisco on top. Cueto still out there, and he gets Sanchez to go down looking to end off the top half of the 6th. So now the Giants just 9 outs away from advancing to the World Series. It's Chris Davis back up here in the bottom of the 6th. This time he just pops it up. Harmless fly ball in the infield there. It is going to be Justin Turner making the play, and that gets Keuchel out of the 6th. So through 6th, it's 2-1 San Francisco. And kind of inexplicably here, I don't know why San Francisco had such a quick hook on Cueto, but they go to the bullpen here in the 7th inning. It's Will Smith, the former Milwaukee Brewer, out to start things off. He walks Austin Meadows, so he puts the tying run on base to lead off the inning. Then it's Diego Vina chopping one down the left field line for a base hit into left field. Meadows around 2nd inning for 3rd. He dives in there with the head first dive safely. Vina to 2nd. So 2nd and 3rd with nobody out now, and it's going to be a pinch hitter, Oliver Wilson, in the pitcher spot here, up to try and tie this ball game. He flies one to center field. This should be deep enough to score the runner. Meadows tagging, and he is going to be safe as the throw is offline. And the Pirates tie up the game at 2 thanks to Oliver Wilson's sacrifice fly. Back to the top of the lineup we go. Starling Marte up next to the 3-2 count. He rips one to deep left field, and it is going to be over the left fielder Chris Davis's head. The run is going to score. Marte around 2nd at trying for a triple, and he gets in there. The throw just inaccurate enough to allow Marte to get the hand in there, and he's got himself a triple that scores the go-ahead run for Pittsburgh. They take a 3-2 lead, and now just 90 feet away from scoring one more run, it's Cody Guerin on. He gets Polanco to fly one pretty high to center field here. Will be easily playable for the center fielder, but will also be plenty deep enough to score the speedy Marte. So it's 4-2 Pittsburgh now, as they have pushed across 3 runs this inning already. 2 outs for Justin Turner. He chops one down the left field line, but a great diving play by the 3rd baseman. Throw to 1st in time. What a play. And that is going to retire the side. So on to the bottom of the 7th now. It is the Pittsburgh bullpen, which has a 2-run lead to work with, trying to close this game out and send the series to a Game 7. It is Brandon Belt striking out, looking right there, against former teammate Derek Law. And now Posey chopping one in front of the home plate. And that is going to be good for out number 2. 2 outs. It is the Korean 3rd baseman, and I don't know what his name is, but he goes down on the high fastball. So Law striking out 2 with the 3 men. He got to record outs right there in that inning. Now Matt Reynolds on for the Giants, and it's Sanchez starting things out with a base hit the other way. That puts a man on for Pittsburgh as they look to add some insurance runs here in the top half of the 8th inning. Austin Meadows ripping that one to left center field over the shortstop's head. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall, and Sanchez is going to score easily. It's an RBI double for Austin Meadows, as that makes it 5-2 Pittsburgh now. The next man up is going to be Diego Vina, but first a relief pitcher on, Hunter Strickland, to face Vina. With 2 strikes on him, Vina is going to strike out at the slider out of the zone. But another run comes across for Pittsburgh. 5-2 is the score now. Tony Watson on to pitch the 8th for the Pirates. He strikes out the man on the changeup right there for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 down for Andrew McCutchen, who's going to ground this one softly. Watson off the mound to make the play. His throw to 1st in time, and it's a clean 8th inning for Tony Watson. On to the 9th we go. Still a 3-run lead for Pittsburgh. Strickland still out there facing Robert Woodson, who's pinch hitting now in the pitcher spot. And Woodson starts off the inning with a base hit to right field, and after a walk to Gregory Polanco, that is going to be another walk to Justin Turner. So back-to-back walks with 1 out now. Load the bases for Steven Esposito. And Esposito, with the bases juiced, is going to line one to right field just past the glove of the outstretched Brandon Belt there at first base. Hit a little bit too hard there for Esposito, so only 1 run is going to score. but it's going to force another relief pitching change here for the Giants. Neil Ramirez into the game to face Eric Thames, and he misses with the fastball just out of the zone there. Thames takes ball 4, 7-2 Pittsburgh now is your score. Still with the bases loaded and just one out. Sanchez bloops one to center field. That gets down and is going to score 2 more runs. So make it 9-2 Pittsburgh as we've started to blow this game open. And there's still just one out of the inning for the next man up, Austin Meadows, who cannot hold up his swing on the breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 3 swinging, 2 down now. And it's going to be Diego Vina up with 2 outs in the inning. Facing Strickland for, actually this is facing someone else now at this point, but he's going to strike out at a pitch or swing and miss at a pitch in the dirt. Pitch gets away and another run score, so make it 10-2 Pittsburgh. Thames comes across on the wild pitch later in the at-bat. Vina lining this one towards shallow right field, but McCutchen makes the nice running grab. So on to the 9th we go. It is going to be Steve Watley on for the Pirates, trying to clean up or close out this game. We got an 8-run lead, so not using any of my high leverage relievers here. But this is a lined base hit down the right field line. That's going to allow it to be 2nd and 3rd here. A double for Buster Posey with 1 out in the inning. Next batter, Michael Saunders. He's going to fly one towards left center field. Marte over to play it. He is going to make the play, getting behind it. Runner tagging from 3rd. Marte with a strong throw towards home, and they got him. And that is how the ball game ends. An outfield assist from Starling Marte, and the Pirates win Game 6 to force a Game 7 by a final score of 10-2. A decisive victory here for Pittsburgh tonight. They pulled out 8 runs in the final 2 innings to end off with the victory. Something like that. I think it was 8 runs in the final 2 innings, and I think 9 runs over the final 3 innings in total. So very impressive stuff nonetheless. And maybe it was actually 3 runs in that 7th and then 1 run in the 8th and 5 in the 9th. So it would have been just the 9 runs over the last 3, not 8 over the last 2. But that is going to do it. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching this episode, and it does them out. Peace.